Ladies and gentlemen, close your eyes for a moment. Picture a figure. Black robes. Steel mask. He melts into smoke and leaves nothing behind but a dead man and an open window. Now forget it. That is a ghost story. A fantasy from movies and comic books. The real ninja is far stranger. Far more human. And far more terrifying. The ninja was not a superhero. He was a spy. A farmer who sharpened his sickle. A servant who listened at the wrong door. In the chaos of medieval Japan, he was the shadow that wars could not see coming. Tonight, let me show you who the ninja really were. What they held in their hands. And why the samurai, for all their honor, slept with one eye open. 3 o'clock, who they were. First, the name. Ninja. Shinobi. The word means one who steals in. Not one who fights. One who infiltrates. The golden age of the ninja was the 15th and 16th centuries. Japan was a broken land. Warlords fought over every river, every rice field. Samurai fought with honor, announcing their name before battle. The ninja had a different philosophy. Victory at any cost. Victory before battle. They came from two famous regions, Iga and Koga. Mountain villages. Poor soil. Isolated families. These people could not afford grand armies. So they invented a different weapon, information. Ninja were not a clan. They were a profession. Farmers became spies. Merchants became poisoners. Women became the deadliest assassins because no one searched a woman. They called them Kunoichi. A ninja did not wear black. In moonlight, black is a solid shape. It is visible. Instead, they wore dark blue or brown. Or they dressed as a wandering monk, a traveling salesman, a beggar. The best disguise was to look like nothing at all. 7 o'clock, what they did. So what did a ninja actually do? 3 things. Listen. Burn. Escape. First, intelligence. A warlord would send a ninja into an enemy castle. Not to kill. To count. How many guards? Where is the well? When does the lord eat? Does he taste high? Wife? This took weeks. Months. A ninja might work as a stable hand for 3 years. Then one night, he walks out with a map in his head. Second, sabotage. Burn the rice stores. Poison the horses. Set fire to the castle tower during a storm, the wind hides the flames. One small spark. A dynasty falls. Third, assassination. This was rare. A dead lord invites revenge. But sometimes, one blade is cheaper than an army. The most famous ninja mission? Oda Nobunaga, a brutal warlord, attacked Iga province. The ninja did not meet him on the battlefield. They vanished. They attacked his supply lines at night. They drowned his scouts in shallow rivers. He lost thousands of men to ghosts. He called them the worst vermin on earth. That is a compliment from an enemy. 11 o'clock, their weapons. Now. The tools. The ninja did not use magic. They used adaptation. Every farm tool became a weapon. The shuriken. Not a throwing star. A distraction. A sharp piece of scrap metal. A nail, a coin, a bent saw blade. Throw it at a samurai's face. He flinches. That second is all you need to run. The kusarigama. A farmer's sickle with a long chain and a heavy weight. Swing the weight to break a sword arm. Wrap the chain to catch a spear. Then pull. And cut. The ninjato. Not the curved samurai katana. Straight. Short. Square guard. Why? Because you lean it against a wall and climb the handguard like a ladder. You hide it in a walking stick. You use the scabbard as a breathing tube underwater. Makibishi. Iron caltrops. Spikes that always point up. Scatter them behind you. Barefoot pursuers do not follow. Fukiya. A hollow reed. A silent dart. Coated with poison from the Torikabuto plant, the helmet slayer flower. One dart in the neck. The target thinks it was a mosquito. And Metsubushi. Eye closers. A crushed eggshell full of ash and ground pepper. Throw it in a face. Blind them. Disappear. No honor. No ceremony. Just efficiency. 1,500 hours, what society thought of them. So, what did the samurai think of the ninja? The answer is complicated. And beautiful. Officially, contempt. The samurai lived by Bushido, the way of the warrior. Loyalty. Open combat. Death before dishonor. The ninja broke every rule. He ran from a fight. He struck from behind. He lied. He wore no crest. He had no master except the man who paid him. But secretly? Every samurai lord kept ninja on the payroll. They called them the invisible ones. They never spoke of them. They wrote about them in code. The peasantry felt different. To the farmer, the ninja was a folk hero. A trickster. Like a fox spirit. The stories say ninja could fly, turn into rats, walk on water. Why? Because the poor man needed to believe that power could be tricked. That a small man could defeat a giant. And the ninja encouraged this. They left fake footprints. They lit floating lanterns on rivers to look like ghost fire. Fear was their best weapon. 18. 00, The Romance and the Truth. Here is the real romance of the ninja. It is not the black pajamas. It is not the magic. It is this: the ninja was a normal person who refused to lose. He had no castle. No army. No famous bloodline. He had a sharp mind, a cheap blade, and the willingness to do what the samurai could not: survive. In a world obsessed with honor, the ninja chose victory. In a world of bright banners, he chose the dark. In a world of loud names, he chose silence. Every modern spy, every soldier in camouflage, every undercover detective, they owe a debt to a mountain farmer who learned that shadows are sharper than swords. So tonight, when you walk home under the streetlights, glance at the dark spaces between the lamps. Not because a ghost waits there, but because someone smart once understood that the smallest person, with the quietest plan, can change everything. The ninja are gone. But the art of stealing in? That is immortal. Thank you.